I grew up without a father and my mom with mental illness. So I grew up in and out of foster care. And by the time I was 12 and 13, I felt like school wasn't necessary. So I dropped out looking for that family that I didn't have. I ended up sleeping on park benches, being homeless at 13, living in the streets of New York City. I was taken advantage of by adults, and I ended up getting pregnant in that situation at 14. And then at 15, I was a mom. I was a mom and I had to look out for my son. I had to make money. I had to take care of me. I even ended up marrying a guy that was 15 years older than me to get out of living the way I was living. But then again, I ended up in a bad situation, domestic violence and all kinds of things that I didn't want my son seeing. I drove 12 to 13 hours away to run away from that at 19 with my son and a plant and a dog.
The individuals that seek out and find the Family Learning Center are often in a place of darkness. They might need more education to keep their job or to get a better job. They may need more education to be able to help their own children with their homework. They need education to accomplish something in their lives.
I wanted better for my son, and I saw myself drifting and repeating kind of the same circles that everybody around me was repeating.
In today's society, if you struggle with your education, if you struggle with your literacy and your learning, not every opportunity is open to you.
I've always thought about going back to school. I have daydreamed about the things that I want to do with my future, but I was holding myself back, thinking I wasn't smart enough. When I started getting into my 30s, I was realizing that I was writing down that I was a high school graduate, and I felt like a fraud. Because, everybody thought I had all those things and I didn't. I made so many excuses. I can't afford it. I don't have time. I'm not book smart. I said to myself, if I don't do it now, I'm never gonna do it. I looked for different programs. I didn't qualify for a few. I finally found one that I qualified for through the YWCA.
So Dollar General has been partnering with the YWCA for nearly 3 decades. It's hard to believe it's been that long. But we started off just wanting to find a way where every individual in Nashville had the opportunity to grow, to thrive, to get their education, to get the GED. And so we started a program where we could work together to create classes where adults could come back and where they can learn and create career pathways where that they can grow and get employment at the same time.
Family Learning Center is made up of 2 parts. First, we have adult education, where we help individuals get their high school equivalency. And then we have the career services side, where we help individuals on their career development journey. And that also includes post-secondary education counseling.
So the Family Learning Center made it just easy for me to come in and do it. I didn't feel intimidated, like coming into a high school with people the age of my children. There were other people that looked like me, adults. So I didn't feel as, believe it or not, as dumb as I thought I was. The program was there for me and they just made it easier.
The instructors help them along their journey towards self-empowerment. And when they gain these skills in the Family Learning Center, they are able to take this education out into the world with them.
But it's also a powerful gift that helps equal the playing fields in life and creates equality, it creates opportunity, it changes the dynamic, it changes community engagement, it changes your economic mobility.
A national study has shown that individuals with a high school equivalency earn on average $10,000 more every year than those that do not have a high school equivalency. Education offers an individual independence.
What we love about the YWCA is that it's not about what could have been or should have been, it's about what can be. Literally, thousands of our neighbors have been helped.
The Family Learning Center serves on average 450 clients per year, but if you include all of the family members that come alongside these clients, the reach is much, much greater.
Dollar General's been supporting the YWCA for nearly 30 years, and over the years that relationship has grown to be so much. We've gone from investing in a few communities, helping adults learn to read and receive their high school equivalency, to taking that across the whole city together.
Without the support of our donors, we would be unable to reach these most vulnerable members of society and help them on their journey towards economic empowerment. They provide textbooks, transportation support, as well as paying for the fees for the official HiSET exams.
2020 was a difficult year. We all felt it. There wasn't a family, there wasn't a neighbor who didn't. And during this time when jobs were disrupted, when you see education's been disrupted and parents are all of a sudden the primary educator in a home, it's not the time to pull back and not give. It's the time to invest and help grow and strengthen and show that compassion and show that support and build our community.
There has been a silver lining. Two of the main barriers that always impact our clients' ability to attend classes are childcare and transportation. COVID has spurred an enormous change and forced all programs to take services online. When students are able to study at home virtually on their computers, they don't have to worry about the barriers of childcare and transportation, and they can show up as they are.
If I hadn't found the Learning Center, the Family Learning Center, I don't think I would have gotten my high school diploma. That opened up me going to Nashville State to pursue my nursing degree, and I never thought I would be there.
There's something powerful about giving the gift of education. All of a sudden the light goes on and you can see the pathway forward. An opportunity appears.
I'm really appreciative of the Family Learning Center for giving me that opportunity. I'm 40 years old and I can finally say that I'm a high school graduate. That's a big deal for me. It might not be for others, but it's a big deal for me.